fight is near. Look for a way inside.
Ah, so many great war movies.
Autoflagellator says, "Hey, Rich."
Autoflagellator.
Yep. Just got caught up in Star Trek Discovery. Saw the review and mostly agreed with you. Is the Discovery replacing the Enterprise E as the ugliest ship in Star Trek? No. No, but the Discovery's not great.
The Discovery's not great.
I don't hate the saucer section of the Discovery. I hate everything else.
Follow me.
All I can think about is that triangle.
Yeah.
It's hard to think about anything other than that ugly triangle.
Yeah. The Enterprise E, I hate every part of the ship.
I don't know the Enterprise E.
It's the one from the later TNG movies. The elongated one.
Okay, here we go. Nightmares! That one's down! Not bad, right?
You will improve with practice.
I'm not even saying the saucer section of the Discovery is the best thing ever. I'm just saying if you put it on a better engine, it might look a lot better.
Okay.
Why did they have to crash the D in that horrible Generations travesty? I could be wrong, but I believe the actual reason they destroyed the D in Star Trek Generations is because...
Oh, sorry. I was making a penis joke. They destroyed the D.
They destroyed the D. They destroyed Picard's D, man.
And that was really childish of me. And like you said, destroyed the D, and I giggled like a little kid. And I'm sorry.
Those two Klingon women, Ursa and Bator, they just killed Picard's D, man. They destroyed it.
They destroyed the D, man. That was incredibly immature of me, and I apologize. Okay, so why do you think they actually destroyed?
Because that was a model designed for a TV show.
Oh, okay.
And they're making movies now, and they probably wanted something with more detail. Would be my guess.
Sure.
They actually, for the movie, they actually had to go to an older model of the Enterprise D that the TV show had stopped using because it was too big and heavy.
Oh, they stopped using it on the TV show.
It was like the model they used for the first season of TNG. But it was like a model that TNG stopped using after the first couple seasons.
Oh.
And they had a new, lighter, smaller model.
Did you see the...
But it wasn't as detailed, so they dug out the old one from like season 1.
Yeah. Have you seen the behind the scenes of that? Of like all the shots of the next gen model, all the space shots that they did, and it would cost way too much money, but it looked fantastic. They had this great little behind the scenes feature.
I haven't seen this.
Of like how they shot all of the exterior models, and like it was a way bigger undertaking than anyone thought, and it cost them a shit ton of money. And it's really neat how they used to do. Actually, if anyone's interested in kind of how they did compositing before computer editing, it's a really great little showcase of how they had to track the model. You know, the model stays still, but then the camera moves. And then they have to do one pass on a green screen, but then to get light bleed, they have to do one pass where the lighting is completely different so that the ship is all in shadow, and then they have to do another pass.
But the camera movements had to be exactly the same.
The camera movements had to be exactly the same.
That sounds like a pain in the ass.
It's a really neat behind-the-scenes feature, and yeah, that model looked fan-fucking-tastic.
Rich is trolling us. About what?
What are you trolling them for?
I wish Mom were here.
Jack talk.
What?
Your mic's dead.
My mic's not dead anymore. Mic check.
What?
Mic check. 1, 2.
Maybe it wasn't that. I was looking at the wrong bar.
Bop-a-dip-bop-boo. Repeat that whole thing. There's a great behind-the-scene featurette on how they did all the composite shots of Star Trek for
They didn't hear any of it.
Oh, well.
Because I was looking at you, not the chat. So I didn't see what was going on.
Well, sorry, everyone.
Jack is talking about a behind-the-scenes featurette they did, where they did the composite shots for TNG.
Yeah. And it was great.
And it involved multiple passes of the ship with the camera doing the same motions under different lighting conditions.
Yeah.
To get the look they wanted.
Right. And so you have one pass that is just kind of the standard model on a green screen. Then you have another pass where they have to light it completely differently, but the camera has to make the exact same movement. But you have to light it so that the entire ship is in shadow. And that's how you can do the compositing later. Then you have to do another pass where all the little lights are on. Mm-hmm. And then that's your light little pass. And then you have to do one more pass with another lighting thing. And then when you smush them all together, you can crop out just the ship and put it above the stars. And you have to do that for every single exterior shot of the Enterprise. And it was a giant undertaking, and it's a really neat behind-the-scenes. I think it's on the Blu-ray. It's on the Blu-ray release.
Crazy Nate 999 is saying, the original model of the Enterprise D was massive, eh? So what you're saying is they had a massive D. Yes, Picard had a massive D. And then it had that accident, and it was all stretched out.
Oh, no.
After the accident, I can't say it was his D. It kind of ruins the joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all
Because
right.
it goes to the E.
Then it goes to the E. All right, I get it. Oh, there it is.
Aw.
What? My kid just said something. But in any case, yeah, that's how they had to do old school compositing. And it's very, very interesting stuff. And just more Star Trek-y goodness. Hey, Elf. Whew. But yeah, that ship looks so fucking cool. And the model was massive. It was like 3 people big.
Any thoughts about Art Bell's passing? I mean, it's sad. He's one of the dozens of deaths we had recently. I used to love Art Bell.
You've mentioned your love
The
of Art
P.T.
Bell.
Barnum of the conspiracy nut world.
Hey, when we make it to the light, how do you think we get it into the lighthouse?
The witch said to step
I think
into it.
I've said this before, but
When she was
Art
with the
Bell
Witch's
existed
realm,
on this line for me where I was never sure, listening to
you were
Art Bell,
concerned with her safety.
whether he was a true believer or just a great showman and con man who didn't give a shit.
I haven't.
And I was never sure.
Right. He found a shtick that paid the bills. Like, people seem to like this. Talking about conspiracies. All right, what can we do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do not stray from me, boy.
You don't gotta tell me.
Well, I just did. You dingus.
Art Bell was just old people's Alex Jones, no? I don't think Art Bell ever really got that political. I don't know. Does Alex Jones get political on his show? I'm assuming he does.
I'm also assuming he does. I only know, what is reported on Alex Jones. I've never actually watched an Alex Jones, so.
Yes, we are near our goal. But we must be careful. Understand?
God,
As I remember, Art had no agenda and no edge. No, the one that has no edge is his replacement, George Norrie. That man is just flat.
No edge.
Art Bell was lyrical. You see? Oh, he talked. The way he talked, it was just you wanted to listen to him. I'm doing a very bad.
That was a
job.
British accent. Was
I know.
he
I'm
British?
doing it very bad, but no, it's just he had this musical way to how he would speak.
Oh, okay.
He was good. He put on a good show.
Okay.
George Norrie just talks about things. Yeah, they're aliens, and he's so fucking dull.
That's too bad.
Jump, boy.
Look out!
Art Bell was a classic old school radio guy who decided to talk about
Protect our
aliens.
flank.
Oh, speaking of classic old school radio guys who passed, who was the NPR broadcaster that just passed recently? Carl Castle?
Oh yeah, no.
Oh.
Keep shooting, boys. I will clear our path.
Like, this is clearly a scripted segment. These guys are dying way faster than anyone else, and I'm just kind of button mashing.
There are many targets. You will not miss. Our nanopads negate superior numbers. Stay focused.
This is kind of dull. This might look exciting, but this is very dull. Nothing is happening.
Tired and Sad says, I finally stopped watching The Simpsons last year. Though the quality started to improve again a few years ago. Last year they fired composer Alf Clausen after 28 years on zero notice by phone.
Oh, really?
That's weird. I don't know why the show's still going. I don't know.
Right, it's still running on that momentum, right?
That's a lot of fucking momentum, man. That's a lot.
It's The Simpsons.
A lot of fucking momentum.
It was an unintended cultural phenomenon.
Must-watch TV.
Yeah. It was something incredibly unique at the time. They have fucking a lot of momentum.
The light. It's making the whole temple reappear. It's the source of all of it.
Gay for Quarter says, are you familiar with a comedian and drunk Doug Stanhope?
And drunk.
I know, that's funny. He has the celebrity death pool, which is like fantasy football for dead celebrities. He is friends with Charlie Brooker of Black Mirror fame. I don't think he invented that kind of Deadpool. I mean, that's been a thing for a while.
Stay here.
But I want to go.
Stay.
But I'm not familiar with him.
Yeah, I don't know if I know Doug Stanhope.
Only use it as a last resort.
You're giving me your axe.
I'm letting you hold my axe.
Telefrag82 says, there was no attempted rape in Full Metal Jacket.
Still.
Also, is Hampton Heights an okay area to stay in Milwaukee? I'll be visiting next month.
I don't know
I'm not especially familiar with Hampton Heights.
I don't
I'm
know
sorry.
Hampton Heights. I'm sorry. There's a lot of neighborhoods. We have a lot of neighborhoods, and our neighborhoods don't usually like. We don't. If you're from a neighborhood, you don't generally go out of it. Like you're from that neighborhood. I don't know where Hampton Heights is, but I don't. There's no rape. Yeah, I must be getting my war movies mixed up then. They all came, didn't they all come out around the same time? All those.
Pretty much.
All those. So it's you know, and I'm wrong. You guys know I'm wrong all the time.
There was a period in the 80s where there were a lot of high-profile Vietnam movies that weren't just action movies.
Right.
You had Full Metal Jacket, you had Casualties of War, you had Platoon.
Yeah. All right, well, fuck it. Hampton Heights. Where's Hampton Heights? Let me look that up.
Blouse79 says, I was watching a clip on YouTube where you were discussing if it were possible to make a movie with a silent protagonist. How did you not think of Hardcore Henry? First person, silent lead, doom. Happens. Sometimes we don't think of things.
And I didn't see it. Did you see Hardcore
I
Henry?
actually did not. I'm familiar with it, though.
I'm familiar with it. I didn't see it, so I didn't even know that it was a silent protagonist. Hold on. I'm looking up. What was it? Hampton Heights? Hampton Heights.
The 80s marked a time when Americans were finally comfortable talking about Vietnam at all, says J.R.R. Lovecraft. See, I'm of an age where I don't remember anything before the 80s, so...
Yeah, I was born in the 80s.
I remember Marvel had a Vietnam comic. The Nam.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Mm. Where is that? It's by Glendale. Yeah, I don't think that's a bad area. I don't know. I don't know that area very well. So I can't be of any help with you with Hampton Heights. I'm sorry.
Every now and then there was a special episode that starred the Punisher.
In their Vietnam book?
In their Vietnam book.
Yeah. Jack is a millennial? I think technically I am a millennial, yes. Though back in my day, we called ourselves Generation Y. As we were the apathetic generation.
You have to come back. You left me here alone.
Atreus?
Alone with him.
Oh, wait, Rich, this is going to be some story stuff. This is going to be the point of the
He
game.
always leaves. He's never
Rich, do you remember the live-action Spider-Man?
Wait. This is it. So the writer of this game is the child, and their dad is always away.
Oh, okay.
Their dad is always away, and doesn't pay any attention to them. I'm sorry. I have to watch this because this is my playthrough. You're gonna get to play this later, so hold off on tips for just a second.
I just want to point out, though, live-action Spider-Man was on the Electra Company, not Sesame Street.
It was what?
Live-action Spider-Man
Yeah.
was not on Sesame Street. He was on a different show, the Electra Company.
Oh, okay.
And I am old enough to remember that, yes.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. All right. Hold on. Oh, here we go. This is our house from the beginning of the game. This is an important story moment.
I don't know him and he doesn't know me. Doesn't seem to want to. I'm strong. I'm smart. I'm not what he thinks I am.
I don't give a shit.
I know better.
Kill a monster.
The reason why I laugh and the reason why I point this out
He
is
doesn't talk to me.
Oh, here we go.
Doesn't teach me. It should have been him. Do you hear me? Him, not you.
Because generally, when you're trying to make an artistic statement, you use metaphor or subtext to get your point across.
Yeah.
And this, they're just using text.
But it's black and white.
But it's black and white, so it's arty. So this is it's just literally a child saying, "My dad wasn't around." And so that's why I'm laughing, is because it's a little it's what I would categorize as rather shallow.
Amateurish.
Amateurish would be another fine word to describe it, Rich.
Except, I don't mean that. You know I love him. I just wish he was better. I know he can be. So if he tries, I'll try. But if he doesn't, please come back. I know you're out there somewhere.
Read tips instead.
Jack
wants to.
If Rich and I are doing this as our next review, I should know the story. I should know all of these things, and so like normally if I'm playing a game, just for fun, I wouldn't care about any of this stuff. But because we're reviewing it, I should be well versed with the story and not farting around while the arty farty shit happens.
Hey. Wait. Come back! No! No! What have you done? Why did you do that?
I saved you! You were trapped in there! I waited and I waited, but you wouldn't come out! So I pulled you out!
Boy, I was gone only... moments.
No! You've been gone a long, long time! I didn't know what to do! You left me here! Again! Why don't you care?
That's impossible.
You should go before they come back. I hope you got what you needed.
You left me, Dad.
Yes.
You weren't around, Dad.
Look, there's our exit. But there's no light to make a bridge. We're trapped, and the witch's bowstring is useless.
Great. All right. Now you may continue. Reading tips.
Okay. Tyron Sad says, what conspiracy theory do you find believable? Is the one that you find entertaining? Well, just pure believability. JFK. Doesn't involve aliens or ghosts.
Sure, that's a relatively small person-wise conspiracy. That a JFK assassination.
It's just a political assassination.
Yes, and that doesn't need like the moon landing conspiracy would require so many people to be in on the lie that it goes to unbelievable. But JFK assassination, yeah, you just need like one or two people.
Well, hold it out.
Most entertaining.
Most entertaining conspiracy theory?
Roswell.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good
gotta
one.
be Roswell.
Right? That's a decent one. We have aliens. We've been poking at alien spaceships for 50 years. Yeah, that's a good one.
There's so many, I guess, spin-offs on like Area 59 and Roswell and different
51, yeah.
conspiracies. 51. Did I say 69?
You said 59.
59. Because I know in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas,
Loose your arrow into the stone.
the previous generation one, not the recent one, they had an Area 69.
Well,
It worked.
We can now make our way back.
Bob Lazar,
Come.
an unbelievable yet believable story. It was like one of the engineers that used to work there, and they had him reverse engineering the flying saucer. That's fun stuff.
yeah. Yeah.
That was blocked.
Yeah, that's all
Light
fun.
crystal head, just laying there. Maybe it'll help us get out of this stupid place.
Wasn't Area 69 in San Andreas? Am I remembering that wrong?
That sounds like a Grand Theft Auto joke.
It sounds like a Grand Theft Auto joke. It also might be too on the nose.
Sure. Do. There we go. Also, this game has Metroidvania.
Nothing's too on the nose for GTA. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry. Metroidvania?
This game also apparently has Metroidvania parts.
Okay.
Because I've noticed things earlier that now I have the tools to deal with.
In some ways,
Yeah.
Jack,
Yeah.
Area 51 is the worst conspiracy theory.
It's the worst conspiracy theory.
Yes, it doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
If there were this secret base where all this shit was being stored, and everyone knew about it, it wouldn't be the secret base where all this shit was stored anymore.
The very fact that Area 51 is a well-known joke is proof enough that it doesn't exist?
Yes.
Nice. unless
False
Rich,
flag.
it's all part of the plan, and they knew rumors were getting out. It's not called Area 51, so they put up their own Area 51 rumors when really their research facility is underneath the mountains of Colorado.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Area 51 doesn't exist. They just don't have aliens there. Well, yeah, nobody's denying that there's an Air Force base there. But if you had if you had access to top secret alien technology, you probably wouldn't keep it at the place everyone knows about.
Right. Probably.
Which you sound like you know a little too much about Area 51. I get it, that's a joke that I'm part of the conspiracy, but the reason is, I used to love Art Bell.
That's right. It all comes back to Art Bell, Rich.
Yeah.
Everything comes back to Art Bell. A man I had not even heard of until you started talking about him.
You kidding?
Yeah, no. No, I'm not.
Anonymous says... Oh, wait, one before that. Oh, wait, a couple before that, I think. Where am I at? Oh my god, I completely lost my spot. Tired and Sad says, I'm 3 years late, but I recently finished Metal Gear Solid 5. I never played a game with such finely tuned gameplay with an incomprehensible story. Your review was absolutely right.
Hey, thanks.
Thank you. Thank you.
You know what? You're right. We were right.
Rich, why'd you put the hat back on? I wasn't thinking about it. Honestly. I just saw it and my hand grabbed it and put it on my head without putting too much thought into the matter. But I'm more comfortable without it. So the hat goes.
Well, there you go. Why are you still over there, kid? Come over here. We're over here now.
Maybe there's a thing you have to do. Is there a thing you didn't do?
Come over here.
Is there a thing you're missing over there?
Apparently. And I think there's a thing I'm missing over here.
And he's just waiting for you to come back with it?
He's waiting for me
Like,
to...
if you get far enough, I'll bet you he'll teleport.
Oh, sure. No, there's probably something that he has to do over there, but the game hasn't told me, like, I have to figure it out. Come on. What did I miss? Oh, wait, here's the thing. Oh, here's the thing we have to climb. All right, come here, kid. It's the thing I gotta climb. Hop on my back.
Huff-Hearted says,
Huff-Hearted!
Good evening. If you had to pick, would you rather be a Foley artist for Spielberg or have been a puppeteer for Henson? Also, have you heard of Frank Oz's new documentary, Muppet Guys Talking? Are we taking money out of this?
Yeah, we're taking money out of it.
Because there's probably far more money in being a Muppeteer. You don't think? That's an actual performance on camera.
There's money in it if you're a main player, but I think there's a lot of people who are just like the random Muppets who work for pittance. But let's say it's equal pay.
I'm gonna go with Foley artist.
Really?
There's probably more room for creativity.
you might be right. I would 100%, without a doubt, with no hesitation, be a Muppeteer.
Yeah.
I think I would be a killer fucking puppet master. I would make everyone call me a puppet master.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I would without a doubt.
Like you could just like, ooh, what can I do? What can I use to make a squishy noise? Maybe I can get some mashed potatoes.
Sure.
We'll put some potato chips in that. And what if I hit it with a sledgehammer?
Yeah, but I could do funny voices.
Yeah.
While doing this with my hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the heck is a Foley? A Foley is the person who makes the sound effects.
Yeah.
Like if there's a punch in a movie, they don't use the real sounding punch because it doesn't sound big, it doesn't
Right.
sound booming. So you got a Foley artist who like hits a fucking like a potato sack with a baseball bat because it makes a better noise.
Right. It makes something that sounds like a punch, but more.
Yeah.
Like if you have people, if you have a scene where people are running through the woods and you hear them crunching leaves and sticks, they never get that sound when they're filming because, they have other shit to worry about. What they do is they give the video to someone who then fills a bucket with leaves and sticks and records the audio of them crunching in the bucket to simulate the leaves and sticks sound. All right, what are we doing up here, kid?
Raiders has the best punches and gunshots. I don't remember what the gunshots were, but I think they actually did the punches. It was like they just had somebody hitting leather with a baseball bat.
Yeah, their punches are pretty dang epic. Pretty dang epic. Right, this just gets us back over. What are we doing? What are we doing here, kid?
The gunshots are like a fucking sniper rifle. That's because they probably used a much bigger, more interesting gun
Right,
than an actual pistol.
Because, they're movies.
Right.
They're supposed to be exciting. Indiana Jones isn't necessarily going for realism.
All right, friends, what R2-D2, is that Foley or is that more mixing?
R2-D2?
Yeah.
No, Foley is replacing natural sounds. But then you have like sound engineers and sound editors, and so like if you have the old the box set of the original trilogy, actually they have a whole part of the Star Wars documentary dedicated to the sound engineer, the person who created sounds that don't exist. Like the
Ben Burtt.
The laser sounds are him holding up a microphone on a giant fucking cable and then going like this. The sound of Han Solo frozen in carbonite hitting the floor was him pushing over a dumpster. He just pushed over a dumpster and recorded the clang of the dumpster.
That's classic Foley.
That's probably Foley, but then I'm talking about like the creating of sounds that don't exist, like creating the lightsaber sounds. That's sound engineering, I believe.
Okay.
Instead of Foley. That's a different. I think. Fuck, I'm lost. Where do we go, boy? Back down here. Oh.
So, yeah, the reason I picked Foley then is because there's far more room for creativity. Like that kind of shit that you're talking about right there.
Yeah, just making shit.
What kind of fun thing can I do to make noise?
Sure. I can see that. But for me, it'd be a Muppet. I'd be a Muppet. Hands down, no doubt. Why are you waiting over there again? Fucking kid.
Finally! I'll light the crystal if you find me an angle.
Let us make our way back up.
This time it's Lupus says, if this game were The Dark Knight, this kid's voice actor would be Christian Bale's Batman voice. It is just so hard to listen to.
He's a kid. I get it. He's not the worst. What? You know, again, I'm not. I'm at that point in the game where I'm not I'm not quite sure like what the message they're trying to give to us is yet. So, I don't really know what they're going for. Who am I killing here? Oh fuck! Wrong button. Wrong button.
All right. So the chat, and I guess this is free advertising for them, and I don't mind doing that. They get together. Our chat gets together and watches movies
That's true.
at times when we're not streaming.
Yeah.
And it sounds like they watch the Indiana Jones movies in chronological order.
In chronological order.
Temple of Doom comes before Raiders.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like the year before.
I did not realize that.
Here's the thing. I always thought it was neat that Temple of Doom takes place before. For one, it emphasizes that just Indiana Jones, he has just adventures whatever. There's a thing that happened to him one time.
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily the series of events that happened. Just here's a fun Indiana Jones story. This one took place then.
Yeah, yeah.
But here's the one thing I can't reconcile with that, right?
Okay.
Raiders of the Lost Ark, Indiana Jones is a complete non-believer.
As far as Raiders.
In religion, in the supernatural.
Okay.
In Temple of Doom, he encountered glowing rocks, magic rocks. He saw the magic rocks, and he had to pray to them to get them to work.
Was there any sort of throwaway lines about why it worked, or no?
No.
It was just magic rocks? Interesting.
So in some way, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit.
Oh. Put more stun. Oh yeah, we definitely want that. Arrows increase weaken status. Sure, why not? Can I go back in? No. Well, yeah, I guess I did not think about that.
Master Kenobi 007 says, Indy had to separately come to believe in each individual religion.
There we go. And in the end, in all of his movies, religion was correct, by the way.
Well, it's fantasy.
I know.
This is block 2.
Just pointing that out. In the end of every Indiana Jones movie, religion is the winner.
I'm not a believer, but like this doesn't bother me.
Yeah. No, it's because it's fun.
Yeah.
Because it's just fun. Nope. Because you know what? It's all a bit of fun.
What he comes to believe in the last one? Love? No. Aliens.
By the way, when you said the last one, I was like, what are you talking about? That he believes in Christianity. The Last Crusade. The last one. Because in my mind, I really have replaced that as the last one. That is the last Indiana Jones movie.
All right.
Nope. Because I see someone saying, when is Disney going to ruin the Indy franchise? To which I say, Indiana Jones ruined the Indiana Jones franchise. We're already good there. Oh, there's still. Oh, nope. Really did a bad job there. Oh. I like how you can, the guys with wings, the guys with the ability to fly, you can knock off a cliff and kills them.
It's fine.
It's that kind of like there's a lack of attention to detail.
Maybe they're not dead. Maybe they're just wounded and they don't bother to get back up.
And they're just like, he's too tough.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave that guy be.
Yeah.
Maybe, Rich.
Someone in the chat saying, aliens are a religion now? Look at a lot of new age beliefs. They kind of are. Look at Heaven's Gate.
Look at Scientology.
Sure. Aliens are a religion. To some people.
Aliens are something that people believe in despite a lack of clear evidence. You have to have faith in aliens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's more than one UFO-based religion.
I believe that. I'd absolutely. Well, I mean, I know. There's Scientology at least, but
Well, I mean, just New
wait,
Age.
isn't
A lot of
Mor-
New Age
isn't
falls
Mor-
into that
doesn't
category.
Mormonism have some of that too?
Aliens, no. Maybe that's been grafted on after the fact, but Joseph Smith was a thing before people talked about flying saucers. That just wasn't a concept people really had.
There's a thing with Mormons and space travel.
You get your
though,
own
right?
planet after you die.
Is that a Mormon thing?
Yeah.
Maybe.
But it's not like Grey's.
No. Literally, my only
Everyone gets to become their own god, and they all get a planet.
my only experience with Mormons is in The Expanse when they are building a giant spaceship to go to the new planet. That's my only Mormon knowledge, and so that's why I was like, there's a Mormon alien thing. What's happened? Hey, kid. Oh, okay, I see. I see what's going on.
Where are you taking me that?
There's a. You didn't have to go to Scientology or Mormonism. There's some kind of Old Testament thing where, like, the chariot from the sky came down to pick up the prophet, and a lot of UFO guys say that was an alien.
Sure.
That was a UFO.
Yeah, why not? Why the fuck not?
I don't remember if that was in Chariots of the Gods or not. That was the book that speculated that the pyramids were built by aliens.
All right, why not?
There's a famous book called Chariots of the Gods.
Sure. Can someone please explain what Mormonism is?
I just might.
That's the one who really didn't hide the fact that they're a scam.
All right, a convicted con man
The blue door that's not a
claimed
Sandbow.
that he found magic gold tablets were they buried by the Indians, who were actually a lost Jewish tribe,
Ooh, sure.
and that they gave the gold tablets to him, or he found them, I forgot which, and then he had a magic device that let him translate the tablets, even though he was illiterate.
He had magic glasses, I want to say.
Was it magic
right?
glasses?
Yeah,
I thought it was
something
a transcribing stone
Ooh,
that he rubbed over the text
Ooh, maybe that's it.
on the gold tablet.
I like
and
it.
then he couldn't show anybody the gold tablet or the translation stone, but he said he totally had them.
You
And-
gotta trust me on this one.
And you all need to follow me around now. Because I have the secret last part of the Bible.
And then
And he says I get to have all of the women. That's the magic gold tablets that I can only
Yeah.
translate, even though I'm illiterate, said I get all the women.
and then apparently, and I don't know if this is true, but someone like hid the tablets and was like, "Oh no, the tablets are gone. You have to retranscribe they got rid of his original transcription. You have to do it again." And he goes, "Well, I can, but it might not be the same because they change it sometimes." So God works in mysterious ways. It's great. Here we go. No? Because it's great sometimes. Everything's great. What's up here? Whoa. Ah. There we go. So yeah, Mormonism is where like they just stopped putting the effort into the con. If you think about it, they had a really nice con going for a while. Bung. Bung.
Please tell me this shit is just one level, or is the whole game this shitty?
If I want your opinion,
I haven't seen much
I will
fighting.
ask for it.
You've been watching it. This is the game so far. Is a fight here and there, and then you walk around, you listen to people. There's some
Yeah.
puzzly thingies. I guess I could, like, I'm trying to get this little treasure thing here. I could just probably go on and get to another fight sooner, but you're watching it in real time. Raw, unfiltered gameplay. Like I said, yeah, I'm doing some treasure hunting because, you know, sometimes there's some cool shit in the treasure boxes, but where's this other thingy? Oh, okay, I get it. So there's one, there's one. Where's the third? Ah, there it is. One, 2, and 3. Did I do it? No, I did not. Oh, that's right. They have a quick turn button. You want to get sick? You press the quick turn button.
I'm already feeling under the weather.
Yep. Don't watch the screen in the next few minutes then, because I got to use the quick turn button.
Okay. Let's find a good cutoff point. We should probably start wrapping it up.
Sure. I'm gonna get this treasure, and then that'll be the cutoff point. How about that?
Okay. I gotta get caught up on tips too. So, Anonymous says, "What is your favorite horror movie made in the last 20 years?"
The Witch. Did I do it? The Witch is fucking great.
It throws me off when you say last 20.
What? Oh, so yeah, what has been in the last 20?
That throws out Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That does throw that out, yep.
That throws out a lot of the Friday the 13ths. That throws out freaking Evil Dead 2.
Ooh, shit.
Which would be my answer.
That's kind of your default answer, of course.
And that's
of course.
not just best horror movie. That's just best movie. Period. It's. No, I'm being honest. It's in the running. It's in the running.
No, I only laugh because it's so true, even though it's Evil Dead 2. Hey, kid. Oh no, I still wanted to be up there. Evil Dead 2 is the greatest.
Somebody in the chat asked earlier how we feel about it being canceled. Sad. I'm not shocked. I mean, it's a really weird thing where just the one episode at the end of the season 2 just really just killed them. It sucked all of the air out of the sales.
It sucked how much I cared about it because, like, I'm a fan of the series and I don't necessarily care about the 3rd season. I didn't understand it was out yet. Listen, we got more Evil Dead, right?
Oh, yeah.
So that's great. The whole entire series was fucking worth it for the morgue episode, as far as I'm concerned.
Yes.
Right? So we should all just be great. And let's be happy that it's done before it got too bad.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
I thought season 1 was a little flat, to be honest with you. I wasn't too happy with season 1. Season 2 was pretty all right.
The middle of season 1 was kind of blah, but the bookends started strong, ended strong. I think that's the most. The beginning and the end, I think, are the two most important things to get right, just in my personal opinion.
Sure.
I mean, you don't want a shitty middle, but...
Well, yeah, you don't want a shitty anything.
Best case scenario is it's all great. Somebody's saying, what about Scream? Wasn't Scream more than 20 years old at this point? Isn't Scream late 90s?
I just don't know. I have no... Oh.
What does this mean?
See.
Remember the shape.
Yeah, I know.
'96. Yeah, Scream is more than 20 years old. That's why I didn't list it.
Boom. Deal with it, old man. Scream's old now. What do I do? What's the puzzle? What's the puzzle?
Being only half an hour long really hurt Ash versus Evil Dead for me. You gotta binge watch it. Binge it.
That's the joy of the binge. It doesn't matter how long the episodes are. There's another episode waiting. What's the puzzle? What do I gotta do? Atreyu, help me.
Could have listed Faust. I wasn't as big on that as Jack or Jay.
Faust is fucking... No, and Faust is like, it's bad. I mean, Faust is bad. It's not like a great movie. It's just very interesting. That's kind of the joy of Faust in how is... Oh, here we go. That's how I get up there. Is in how interesting it is.
Why did it get canceled? Why does any series that gets canceled get canceled? It probably doesn't have enough viewers relative to what they're spending on it.
Go ahead.
Greatest man or tallest tree begins as any more than me. Yeah, and see, stupid rails.
But okay, can I point out something really stupid
So, it's a door after all.
in this game?
You may.
I'd like to point out something incredibly stupid. So this the puzzle in this game's world, there's this little puzzle involved to open the door where that thing up there is like a sand pit, and you need to draw the symbol for the thing that solves the riddle. And he gave a little riddle like I start off really small, but I can grow into anything, right? And the answer was seed, but the answer is seed, which is that symbol right there.
Okay.
So the answer to the riddle is literally the closest thing to where they asked the riddle.
I'm sorry.
That's just a very, again, in game, that's just a very silly thing. But I just, in this universe, to solve the riddle, to open the door, the answer is right there. That's very silly. I think that's very silly. All right, I'm going to open this door, and that's probably going to be a... Oh. Hello. Hello. All you nice people. Okay.
Half-Hearted says, hey again. Random Foley fact for you all. The sound of the interior doors opening and closing of the Enterprise was a Foley artist pulling a letter out of a large envelope. Creative. Foley is creative.
I really like that. Thank you for letting us... That's I can hear it now.
Yeah. Tired and Sad says, comedian Dana Gould said that nerd culture is basically run by the people who use nerd as an insult, and that many of the hot women at Comic-Con are models paid by brands and studios to mingle in the crowds. Okay. I don't have much to add to that. I mean,
what? What? That might be true sometimes. It might not be true other times. I don't know, man. Like, I think some of them are paid models, but I don't think they hide the fact that they're paid models. And I also think that there are people at Comic-Con who aren't paid models. Boom. Take that, Dana Gould.
well known that some of them are just hired models to come to the booth. Hey,
Yeah, yeah.
You know, that's
I'm dressed up like the character. They paid me to dress up like the character.
that's just a thing we all knew.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a scale. Maybe Dana Gould didn't know that, and so he was really like shocked.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
David, I Know People says, why can't I leave a note when I Prime subscribe no more? Anyways, Jack and Rich,
I don't know.
when you guys gonna Injustice 2? And that was a great time since the Legendary version came out, so you get all the stuff cheap.
Yeah,
I mean,
Injustice 2 has Hellboy and the Ninja Turtles.
We never said it wasn't gonna happen.
Yeah, it might happen. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? That's right. Tiberius Kirk just wants to double down on this whole Comic-Con thing. Booth babes are not the same as people in the crowd.
Right.
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 And I think that's just been a known thing for like ever.
Siren Sad says, do you consider Crystal Skull to be the worst sequel that hurt a major franchise, or is that still Batman and Robin, or maybe Alien 3? No, it's the Phantom Menace. It's the Phantom Menace.
It's the prequels in general, but yeah. No, Crystal Skull came out, and everyone was able to forget about it, and it didn't really affect the rest of the Indiana Jones.
Well, maybe they're just talking about financially.
Oh, did it did the worst? Did it do bad? Probably
Well,
not.
hurt the future of it.
Oh, sure.
No, look, here's the thing with Crystal Skull.
Yeah.
Even if it were great, I don't know how many more of those they were going to make anyway.
I mean, he's such an old man.
I know.
He's so old.
I know.
Yeah.
Maybe they would have squeezed another one out.
Maybe.
But the clock, no matter what you do, the clock was ticking on that. Yeah.
Yeah. To Arc Matter, yes, Conan O'Brien was a writer on The Simpsons for a while.
And Batman and Robin, it may have put the Batman franchise on hold for a short time, but I remember at the time Batman Begins came out. I'm thinking, they didn't wait long. They didn't wait long for a reboot.
I think it was a while. It was a while between reboots, but
I mean, there's a ridiculously short wait now, but at the time, I thought it was absurd that Batman Begins came out so soon. So I don't think Batman and Robin ultimately did that much damage to Batman as a franchise.
No, probably not. It did make them swing really hard in the dark direction, though.
Yeah.
As far as like teetering and tottering, like, you know, Tim Burton was kind of on the dark side, and then they teetered to the Schumacher goofy side, and then they teetered hard to the dark side, and they're actually still on that teeter. And then Batman v Superman came out, and it broke the teeter.
Yeah.
It can no longer totter.
And let's see, one more. It says, Edo Kendo, I'm disappointed with how much I relied on the internet's help to get through Bloodborne and do all the cool things. Did you have a similar experience? Is the game too cryptic? Okay, well, as far as if you're talking about like co-op internet people help, I never really did that with Bloodborne. I did it on stream once for fun, but
yeah,
I didn't really do that. But as far as like hints on puzzles and finding out things, and I didn't know that. No.
Yeah.
I look that shit up all the time. I don't really care.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I don't think any of that is necessary to beat the game.
Okay.
My first playthrough of the game was completely internetless, and you know I made it through the entire game. There was a lot I didn't pick up on, and so my second playthrough I did a little research, like, oh, what can I do here? What can I do with this person who I'm talking to? Can I do anything fun? So my first playthrough though I didn't. And I do try to stay as far away from the internet as possible because I want the game to open itself up to me.
Yeah.
Like, let me figure it out. It's been especially hard with all the Zelda shit I'm trying to get right now where it's like, ooh, it's so easy.
See,
It's so easy.
with me, let's go to that. Let me look at a walkthrough.
Get out of town.
It's not because I have to, just because, what did I miss? What did I miss? This might be neat.
No,
I just don't care about I found it on my own.
Oh, that's the joy of the puzzle.
If I do find it on my own, great. But,
No, that's like, to me, that's the whole joy of the puzzle. Like right now, I'm trying to populate that little town. You know, in Breath of the Wild, where the one of the builders leaves after you're done upgrading your house, and he starts building that other town, and he's like, I'm looking for a Goron with the last name of San.
He doesn't say Goron, just his last name is San. So for most of them, right? I just need somebody who's a carpenter, last name is San.
Well, for the first one, he needs someone to move rocks, and so they have to be strong, and so they have to be a Goron.
Well, that's just an obvious clue, but yeah.
Oh, right, no, but I've just been like, I've been searching fucking everywhere for this Goron, and I can't find him. Don't tell me.
Oh, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. I did some of those, like I'll find it on my own.
Yeah.
But if I felt like I was wasting too much time looking, eventually I just got to, fuck it. Who's next?
And
it didn't bother me at all.
Oh.
It didn't bother me at all.
That I would, if I have to look something up on the internet, a puzzle like that, I consider it a defeat on my part.
Yeah?
Yeah. Definitely, 100%. The problem with this puzzle in particular, like the fill the town puzzle, is he doesn't give you any clues beyond I'm looking for a Goron with the last name of Sun. Everything else is like, oh, maybe if you check here, maybe, you know, like they give you some sort of cryptic poem that you can decipher, but this guy's just like, I need a Goron.
Yeah.
It's like, so in this case, I might make an exception just because they give you no information. And it's a fucking big map.
See, like when I beat that game the first time,
Yeah.
after I beat it, I'll do all the shrines now. I want to get I know there's an unlockable costume. I'm going to get that costume. I'm going to get all the shrines.
Sure.
I did not waste time walking around the world. I got to find every one on my own. I just like, I already beat the fucking game. Here, let me just Google Zelda shrine map, and I put their shrine map up, and I looked at my screen. I don't have this one over there. I have that one down here. I'm going to clear out this area first.
Yeah. Oh, man. I don't know about that. Some of it.
All right, so names.
Yeah, we're good to go. This is the point of the stream in which we thank all of you lovely people who came out to our stream. It's a little shorter stream tonight just because Rich is feeling a little ill.
If my voice goes, I'm going to have you finish.
No, absolutely.
Okay.
Hey, we got stuff to film, and you need your voice for that. So we're going to thank all the people who subscribed to us during this very stream, much like VX135, who has subscribed to us for 22 fucking months in a row.
DFU forever.
Sean _ for 31 fucking months in a row, who says troubleshooting streams are almost as good as random camera knowledge streams.
Troubleshooting?
I don't think we were troubleshooting.
What did we
anything.
troubleshoot?
I don't think we troubleshooted anything this stream, but
right,
hey,
all right.
we're no problem.
We go Chrome.
Voodoo Mamaganza.
The End Hero.
Val 5001 for 14 months in a row.
Jonesy, they don't.
Heliosphere 1969 for 23 fucking months in a row.
Turbo Dangerfield for 13 months in a row says, celebrity deaths come in threes. In recent days, we've had Harry Anderson, Barbara Bush, and Vern Troyer pass. Who will be the next half a celebrity death? Oh, man. He really... I don't mind dark humor, but that is... I mean... It is kind of soon.
It's kind of soon.
It's not bad, though.
Though that is...
It's not bad.
To be fair, that is probably also a joke that Vern Troyer would enjoy. as he was very good at making fun of himself.
That just makes me sad.
Yeah.
Makes me sad.
That does. MC Pooh for 19 months in a row.
Wally Russ 10 says 5 months. This is the first time it has let me leave a message, so I'm going to make the most of it.
You did it. You did it. Egan Woo 917.
Dr. Smoke Trees for 19 months in a row says, did you guys hear the Doom 2 rumors? Bethesda VP of Marketing dropped the phrase, whether or not folks realize it, this is the hell on earth time for us with E3 in an interview.
Oh.
I don't think it's particularly shocking. How's that?
Doom 2016 sold rather well. and was generally praised.
Pretty popular.
Says, oh man, that popular game that made a lot of money is getting a sequel. What?
I am glad and not shocked.
No. And apparently Bethesda has also been very happy with all of its games that came over to the Switch. They have had a recent influx and a lot of money with all of their Switch ports.
Well, that's good.
So
that's good.
That's always nice. Always nice. The fine people over at Bethesda. Where are we? We are at Darmok Talk.
Renlan.
FC Leet for 20 fucking months in a row. Who says 20 months? Holy butts.
Valiant Bloodshot says, you hacks always entertain me. Keep it up, you frauds.
Thank you, Valiant Bloodshot. Evil Crash 9 for 24 fucking months in a row.
Wilkins the Clown for 39 motherfucking months in a row.
Tiny Dwarf, who says Rich Mjolnir in Swedish is called Mjolnir. Pronounce it as it is written. As it's written. If we pronounce it as it was written, we would call it Mjolnir.
Mjolnir.
Mjolnir. That's how we would pronounce that.
I don't run across many umlauts, and
No.
I don't properly understand how that affects the sound of the O.
Right. So it says with the O with an umlaut pronounced like an EA
there's
in
more.
Earl. Mural. So it's Mjolnir. Again,
Mjolnir. I can't do it.
I think it's Mjolnir.
I fucking give up.
Mjolnir. It's a tough name to pronounce. And we've had like 4 Thor movies to get it together, and we haven't done it.
Abdo Jest for 19. I thought the other one was 19. I got confused. It was 119 earlier. Wait, am I reading it? No, I'm not. Abdo Jest for 19 months in a row says, "Kill it with." Oh, another cutscene.
What you guys have witnessed during this 3 hours is what I've experienced throughout the entire game. Just to put that out there, if you're on the fence for buying this game, so far, this is my experience with the game. I don't know if it changes as the game goes on, but so far, this is my experience. Do Dan Z says, "Love you guys. Thanks for helping me get through some tough times in my life." Well, hey, Do Dan Z, thank you for watching.
You're welcome. Tharticus for 17 months in a row says, "Snow in April. Old man winter has yet to fuck off." I think he finally did.
Today was
50,
great.
nice out.
Today was fantastic. Today was a great day. I got high hopes. Mr. RBL.
Potato Hater.
Damn you, potato hater. Toot Sweet 2323.
Blame 5.
Hunchback Jack for 35 fucking months in a row, who says, "Feel better, Rich. Great game, Jack."
Thank you. This time it's Lupus for 30 fucking months in a row. Says, "Now I don't believe in the red letter media curse, but a few days after you have a few Austin Powers references in an episode of Best of the Worst, Vern Troyer dies. You murderers!" Did we mention Mini-Me or just reference Austin Powers?
Probably just Austin Powers.
Okay,
Yeah.
that doesn't count.
I don't know if that counts.
That doesn't count. He's not in the first one.
That's true. Notable fish. No, not a blobfish. Is that name?
I know there's a lot of similar looking letters.
Yes, not a blobfish. Which is a blobfish is a notable fish, as it's very strange.
Right. Is that an N and an M close together?
That's
or is
an
that
that's
one?
that's ORM.
Poor Mogo.
Yes. Quinsomniac, who says fart.
Bill was right.
Chris Gaines, 2,000 for 20 fucking months in a row, who says, "A pleasure as always to catch you gentlemen live. If mildly under the weather Rich is up for it, would you terribly mind saying loudly,
Oh my God, Kim, get out of bed.
my wife needs a stronger alarm. Thanks and stay awesome." Well, there you go. Disty, 87.
Light beads for 44 motherfucking months in a row.
Penez Zero, 1980s.
Not safe for Wookiee.
Anarchy Pony.
Lord Weh.
Weh.
Yeah, that's probably a better way to say
Weh.
it. Lord Weh. Says, "Keep up the good work, chaps. I look forward to the Nintendo Labo cardboard construction stream."
Maybe we'll do that. I don't know.
Maybe we should have a stream where we find some cardboard and we just make up our own Labo games.
And just see if
See
it
what we
works.
can build out of cardboard.
Ooh. But we title it a Labo Extreme.
Yeah.
And then they just won't work. That could be funny.
Let's just make a giant A giant Labo cardboard dildo. We'll pitch our idea for an adult Switch game with a cardboard dildo.
Or we make the best Labo accessory there is, and we make a Labo keyboard and mouse. There you go, Nintendo. Balls in your court. Tanksley 926.
Saul Trade Mark.
Ali Raza for 26 fucking months in a row.
Darian Draconis.
Farmer Phipps, who says, I really enjoy listening to your banter. It's hard to find real, good, down-to-earth people.
I don't know about good.
Well, you know, I mean, we're real. Maybe we're down-to-earth.
You're the goody-goody. I'm the asshole.
He's a goody, and he's an asshole. It's pre-rec. Yeah. You two are a breath of fresh air. Keep doing what you're doing.
Horny culprit.
Seldy 54.
Sean Simonis says, "Woo, 2 months. You guys have done the best job as a Woo, 2 months. You guys have done the best job as strangers pronouncing my last name. FYI, it said Simonis.
Hey, you did it.
Good
did
job, you
pronounce it
two.
right. You absolutely pronounced it correct. MLG Free Man.
Glocky.
Clem Fandango, who says, hey guys, I think you should change the player's choice on the Plinketto board to black spine. If the puck lands there, you get to pick another one of those wonderful black spine tapes. Don't give Mike any ideas.
Yeah, don't do it.
Don't do it. We don't like him.
Dr. Gunter Hunter Hanker for 29 fucking months in a row says, thanks. That's all. Just thanks.
Thank you, Dr. Gunter. Avery.
Hot Sauce Johnson says, thanks for the stream and saving me $60.
It's looking like Mr. Finbaro. It's adequate. Perfectly adequate.
To Dax for 39 motherfucking months in a row. Says, though amazing ups and downs across my personal, emotional, and professional lives, currently at a big up, you guys have been there with laughs and the occasional Sierra stream. Thank you so much. P.S. What's the best way to donate to you guys? With money?
Using money, really. No, you know, being a subscriber, we really appreciate tipping through the stream tip works, but really just being here, watching, being a subscriber for as long as you have to Dax, we really appreciate it.
Like, if you want to tip us,
yeah,
money is preferred over a written letter that has life advice. Let me give you a tip.
In a handwritten letter.
Handwritten letter.
In an 8-page handwritten letter.
Here are all the things I think you should do.
Here's all the things that I think would make your life better.
1, you need to watch Stargate Atlantis. 2, here's why you need to watch Stargate Atlantis.
3, I really think you should give Final Fantasy VII another try. 4 is a detailed list of anime I think you'll enjoy. Absolutely.
But thank you.
David in O People, who says, wait, I can leave a message? Hooray! Jack, what you think about the Bebotastic ending of Legends of Tomorrow? I'm sorry, I don't watch Legends of Tomorrow, so I have no thoughts.
I think it's David. I know people.
Oh.
I could be wrong, because it's not a K and a W.
Right.
But I think it's I know people.
David D. Know People. David, I know people. That would make a lot more sense than Eno.
I know. Capitals, people. Capitals.
You know, it's very important.
Robust Turbo.
Nope.
Oh, Roost Turbo.
There you go. Ice Bone Badger. Thank you for the capitalization, and thank you for 44 motherfucking months in a row.
Scary Gargoyle Man says, Schwim Schwammy
Schwam.
Schwim Schwam Bama Bing Bang. Oh, God.
Nope.
Schwim Schwam Bama Ling Bam.
There you go. You did it. Joe, bag of donuts.
Mr. Glitch, who says, let's just call Thor's hammer Stanley.
That was actually a part of the Thor movies that I did enjoy was Natalie Portman's sassy friend referring to the hammer as Mew Mew. I always thought that was cute. Mew Mew? Just give up on everything. And Ivan Lee, who says, I'm probably too late. I don't really care. You're not. Thank you all for subscribing. We really appreciate it.
Have a nice night. I got no joke. Do you?
Oh, no, I got no joke.
All right.
We
Goodbye.
appreciate it. Thanks.